Hey, this is Jim at Broadfield. Thanks for joining Broadfield Liquid Lunch and Learn every Thursday at 1 p.m. You'll notice this is not a virtual set. We are live at the NAB New York show in the Broadfield Pavilion, booth number 919. I have 12 vendors showcasing their products here live at the show and 2 technology showcases that we're going to show you as well. I wanted to start here on the side of the show in our ST2110 area with the red cameras. Now we have 2 red cameras set up. I have the Komodo X right here showing off the most affordable solution available from Red Digital Camera Solutions. And then over here, we have their latest and greatest offering. I'm going to pivot and do my best impression of Vanna White as we show off the V-Raptor XL with the Red Connect module. The Red Connect module allows this camera to give you cinema quality broadcast into a Red Connect ST2110. And we have that located right here going into the Matrox Convert IP family. So now this is all set up, interconnected, and working, showcasing not only products, but exciting new technology. And that technology brings us right over into the Matrox booth, where I'm going to ask Jim McLean from Matrox to join us. You can just hold on to that microphone. Jim, how are you, sir?
Fantastic. Jim, always a pleasure.
So I was just showing our audience today how we're using the Red Connect module connected to the Convert IP to talk to this whole ST2110 workflow. And that's what we're showing off with your section of the booth here as well, right?
Fantastic. 2110 is coming, and if you're thinking about it, there are challenges. Matrox help you solve some of those challenges with our Convert IP. It will deliver that content uncompressed, compressed, 25 gig network, 1 gig network, whatever you need. We're part of the glue that makes these Red and Panasonic infrastructures work.
And Jim, one of the biggest challenges I hear from all of our dealers is if we're going to reliably replace an SDI workflow, we need AV over IP technology that works. And that's where your devices really come into play, is it's that reliable enterprise class connection, giving them that broadcast workflow with 2110 and a lot of other protocols as well.
Really well said.
Yeah.
Matrox is a broadcast company, and we built things to last. So our devices will be reliable, fully supported by Matrox product and engineering teams. Get them in, set them up, make them run, set it and forget it. You're done.
Awesome. Jim, I have a lot of booth space to get around. I'm going to grab that mic from you, we're going to head over to our next section right over here. Thank you so much. Now we're going to see right here in the corner, we're showing off the Panasonic Kairos system. Now, this Panasonic Kairos is the server and a control panel in an IP environment workflow, giving you support for ST2110, NDI, and anything else that you could dream of connecting in a broadcast workflow. If we turn our heads for just a moment, you'll see Panasonic Connect has their own booth with a lot of this technology set up. Now I'm going to bring your attention right back to the Broadfield booth, and you're going to wonder, why are we setting this product up 20 feet away from Panasonic, who could demo it themselves? It's because we want to showcase how Broadfield can be your source to put all of these products together on a quote to give your broadcast customers everything they need. We can help you with the Kairos systems, the PTZ cameras, the Convert IP product line, the Red Connect modules, and make everything work together to give you that entire workflow solution. Now we're going to call timeout on the ST2110 section of our booth. We're going to slide a little bit over to the other corner, and here I am going to introduce our NDI corner. And NDI, of course, starts with Vizrt. New tech, now Vizrt. Austin, I'm going to hand you a microphone.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being part of our Broadfield Pavilion.
I'm happy to be here.
So here, Austin is showcasing the Vizrt TriCaster Mini Go.
That's right.
The latest and greatest in the TriCaster family. Give us a little bit of an intro.
So, This is our lowest end model coming in. It's 4 inputs, all the same bells and whistles as every other TriCaster, but this is the entry level production people. So if you're thinking podcast, anything with students in schools and presentation, this box is everything. You can gradually grow with the TriCaster family. So this is kind of a point of where you can start, get a little bigger, all the same bells and whistles, and, you know, take your production to the next level. And I'm happy to be showcasing it here at NAB New York.
Absolutely. And I think one of the things we say to our dealers all the time, there are so many customers that want to be able to hit the easy button.
Right.
And that's what the TriCaster Mini family does.
Absolutely.
It allows you to get started in live production and streaming in a switcher that's going to do everything they need, introduce them to the TriCaster interface, and I can continue on with all sorts of certifications and broadcast systems and everything else that expands from that. Now, Austin, I know you're here throughout the show floor. We have other TriCaster families on display in other areas of the show as well. So if you do make it to NAB New York, definitely check out Vizrt throughout the show. Austin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm going to grab the microphone back from you as we work our way right around the corner here, heading to our next area. So here, I'm going to freeze in the corner just for a moment because I did explain to you that this is the NDI section of our booth. Here, we are showing the Netgear switches. The M4250 switches and 4350 have made NDI installations easier than ever. It is by far the way to go if you want to set up an AV over IP workflow, whether you're using NDI, Dante AV, or eventually ST2110. Netgear is working on that certification as well. You'll also notice here that we are promoting NDI November. If you or your customers have not yet registered for NDINovember.com, we recommend you do so today. Join us on NDI November. Now, while we talk about NDI technology and lots of other solutions, Judy, I would love to introduce you to our audience to talk about the Kiloview products available here. Thank you for being part of the Broadfield Pavilion.
Thank you, Jim.
Can you give us an overview of all the great stuff you're showing off today?
Oh, of course. You know, as I heard you are talking about NDI, so of course we're showing the overall NDI ecosystem here we have, and of course you can see we got a series of the NDI encoders and decoders from any inputs, SDI, HDMI, from HD to 4K, and also we are putting all types of NDI in the same box for encoding and decoding, NDI high bandwidth, NDI HX2, HX3, everything all in one.
Excellent.
Yeah, and of course we have, we have the standalone boxes.
While
also we have the cars to fit into the rack mounts. So yeah, you have a lot of different options.
And you have products beyond the NDI technology with the P-Series stuff also, right?
Yeah, the P-Series, that's the 4G bonding encoder, while also, yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, we have the 4G bonding encoder, we got the 5G bonding encoder, and also we are just trying to integrate all different protocols in the same units. So that means, not only for NDI, we also have SRT, we have RTMP, RTSP, UDP, everything in the same box.
Excellent. Yeah. So if you need the Jacinta Jazata, the Kiloview is going to help do that for you.
And also for NDI, I would like to also to mention like our NDI, the recorder, the router, the routing system, the distribution systems as well. So we're now showing the recorder. It can support 9 channels of NDI for the simultaneous recording, all types of NDI, all resolutions, and also for the CubeX1 as well. So
excellent. Yeah. And Judy, if we're going to hand out awards at the Broadfield Pavilion, I'm going to give you an award for maximizing the most out of a small space. A lot of products, a lot of technology showing off here. Thank you for being part of the Broadfield Pavilion.
Thank you.
I'm going to grab that mic from you, and we're going to head over to our next area here. Thank you so much. And here we have JVC Edgar, who is no stranger to Broadfield Liquid Lunch. Let me hand you a microphone here.
So how do I... What's the best spot?
You could flip it, you could hold on to it, the mic will pick you up. Yeah, no problem at all.
Where do I look? Do I look at you or do I look at the camera?
You can look at the camera, we're live.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're live.
Oh, you're live. Very good.
Hey, trust me, Edgar, I'm nothing to look at. I know this.
No problem, sure.
But really, the star of the show is the products that we're showing off here. Give us a quick introduction to some of the stuff we have today.
Well, JVC is all about professional video cameras. We've been making video cameras for last, perhaps, I don't know, 40 years, I guess. We have a lineup of professional cameras, handheld cameras like that one, the 500 series, and also the lineup of PTZ cameras. All cameras are branded Connected Cam. It's a family of products which can be remotely controlled from anywhere, which can send video anywhere using SRT, NDI, and it's a complete solution for local production or remote production. And of course, every time you use more than one camera, you would be using video mixer. That's why we brought our newest KMIP8S4 video mixer. It's powered by fantastic software from Vimix. It supports NDI, SRT, 3G SDI inputs, NDI inputs, SRT inputs. It's capable of streaming out to up to 3 destinations at the same time. CDN I'm talking about, in addition to, of course, SDI output, HDMI output, NDI, SRT, you name it, it's all there. And of course, control surface, which you use to control your video mixer, and also controllers for PTZ cameras. We have 2 models. We have the smaller model, which can control 5 cameras with a 5 presets per camera, and also we have a elaborate controller KMIP100, which can memorize up to 99 presets for 99 cameras.
That's excellent. And I would love to say there was a teleprompter out there, but Edgar is just that good at pitching this. And if you were here at NAB New York, you would have seen him do this several times already today. Very well done. Thank you very much.
No
Always
problem.
a pleasure to have you on the show.
Always.
Thank you. I'm going to grab that mic from you. We're going to head over to that next table. Thank you, sir. We'll hand that. I'm going to flip over to this side, give you a slightly different perspective. Here we're showing off the latest in the Atomos family of products with the brand new Atomos Ninja. This is actually the Ninja Ultra with the Atomos Connect connected directly to it. And then here we have its big brother. This is the Shogun Ultra. So we have 4 new models from Atomos, the Ninja, Ninja Ultra, Shogun, and Shogun Ultra. And they are showing it off here with the Atomos Connect family, which brings you to the Atomos Cloud Studio, giving you the perfect combination of both hardware and cloud all integrated together. I do hear a presentation going on behind me, so as we head around the corner, I'm going to talk louder and see if I can beat their microphone. Here we are showing off, excuse me one moment, guys. I want to show off some of the great Canon cameras here, and we have Jeff from Canon joining us.
Hello.
Now, Jeff,
Yes.
You're very new to Canon,
I am
aren't
new to the
you?
Canon team, yes.
So let's test you on camera now.
Sure, let's do
Show
it.
us what we're showing off here at Canon.
All right, so here at the Canon booth, we're showing off our 4K PTZ cameras. We have an entry-level model at the N100, all the way up to our N700, which is shown at our booth across the way. We also have some camcorders here as well, and definitely go to Broadfield for all of your Canon PTZ and camcorder needs. We're happy and excited to continue to work with Broadfield, and make sure you get your projects registered as well, so you can get maximize your margin.
Excellent. And we are big fans of the Canon cameras, 4K cameras, auto tracking capability, control systems, Canon color science. You know the name brand, you know the technology built into it. But one of the special things that we're showing off at the show is the bundle with the Epiphan Pearl Mini. We have worked with Canon and Epiphan to create this case study where these products are being used together, which is exactly why I have Epiphan set up right next to you.
There you go.
I'm going to grab that microphone from you and run right next door here. Excuse me, guys. So here we are showing off the Epiphan Pearl Mini system, and you'll see we have a Canon PTZ camera interconnected right into it. The Epiphan Pearl Mini is an excellent live production solution that has live production and streaming all built into one. And this streaming system allows you to go into your system and allows you to really capture everything that's going on throughout that live production. I'll grab that microphone back to you, and we'll get that over to Paul. So now you can see the case study we're talking about here is the Westport Library. They used the Epiphan Pearl Mini with a Canon PTZ camera to create a live production solution to serve their community. We're offering a bundle solution for our dealers, our integrators, to offer to their customers as well to give you that complete bundle. Excuse me a second, please. Next, I want to head over to PTZOptics here,
Hey, everybody.
where we have a very special guest, Paul Richards from PTZOptics.
Hi, everybody.
And Paul, can you show us what we're showing off here in the Broadfield Pavilion?
Yeah, so what we have here is that we've got a brand new PTZOptics Move SE and Move 4K cameras. This is the star of the show for us. The Move SE is our 1080p model starting at just $999. Our Move 4K models are our 4K line, essentially,
There you go, right.
starting at $2,000. These are auto tracking cameras. They've got HDMI, they've got SDI, they have NDI, they have USB. What we did was we took all of them and put them into one nice and easy package for you guys.
Absolutely. And then not pictured here, but looks exactly the same, is the Link 4K camera, which has the Dante AVH protocol. So if you need an interconnected camera, PTZOptics has a perfect solution for you. And if you want to see more of what they offer, you have your own booth here at the show as well.
We do, and that's where you can see the auto tracking.
Yes.
Right now, it's a little bit of a crazy space here, so we're showing our auto tracking, but the auto tracking is built into the cameras. We redesigned the platform with built-in computer vision chips, so you do not need additional software. And for a lot of people out there to just have the camera follow them, it's one less thing they have to worry about. But I will say the SuperJoy and the joystick controllers are really popular for PTZ cameras. If you have PTZ cameras and you're using a remote control, that probably got you to step A, but take control of your PTZ camera, use a joystick controller. Our new firmware now allows you to use this button right here on the top to enable auto tracking. So we're in this world now where you might have multiple PTZ cameras, you're operating them, you're getting them just right, and there's this middle ground where PTZ camera operators are getting like superpowers in a way, where a couple of them are auto tracking, a couple of them are fine-tuned, toggling on and off the automated camera controls. So you've got camera controls inside the cameras. And then, of course, humans still need to be involved here.
Yes, absolutely. And what's great, too, is I noticed you knocked over the Netgear 8B.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to put that on the blooper reel, but I want to show how we walked from the NDI portion of the booth all the way to the PTZOptics back, which supports NDI, and it's all interconnected into our network here. So now in just this small 20 by 30 space, we're showing how all these products through AV over IP protocols can all be interconnected together. And quite frankly, if I wanted to pull from your booth, we could probably do that as well.
And it's not that small of a booth, Jim. You got the biggest booth in this place.
We tried.
It's right at the front, so congratulations.
It's because we have a lot of great partners and we have a lot of technology we have to show off. And that's why I'm going to cut you off and head over to our next section. Here we have one of the newest product lines available at Broadfield. You look surprised that I'm here. Ned, let me hand you a microphone.
Very good.
Thank you for being part of the Broadfield Pavilion.
Hey, well, thanks for having
So if you're following the communications we put out, you'll notice that one of our newest product lines is Advanced Image Robotics. We have their charter kits in stock and available now, and we want our dealers and your customers to be part of this exciting charter program. The charter program details are all available from your Broadfield sales rep, but let's demo the product that we're talking about right here today. Please, Nick.
So what you got at a very high level is you've got a digital cinema camera connected to a 3-axis gimbal robot that you can control from anywhere. So connects over IP. It also plays nice with baseband if you've got a hardware-based switcher. But basically the idea is you have a touchscreen iPad to be able to control the movement of the robot. Down here are your presets, so you can preset positions and double tap to return to them at different speeds. The big difference that you're going to see between what we're doing here and most other PTZs is the fluidity of the movement as well as easing in and out. Because we have a CPU in here, we can also do a bunch of other things that you can't traditionally do with a robotic or with a PTZ kit.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you very much. Nick, I'm going to grab that mic from you. We're going to run over, and if you will follow me along for just a moment here, we talked a lot about the workflow and the interconnectivity. We talked about content capture and creation, production, live production, events. That all leads to one place, and that's post-production. And this is why we invited Avid to be part of it. Kent, thank you so much for being part of the Broadfield Pavilion here. What are we showing off from Avid today?
Yeah, so today we're basically showing Media Composer here, but the big key thing about this one is that we actually introduced some AI that we're going to be evolving into the product. And so what I have the pleasure of showing is the capabilities basically of taking any kind of video clip and actually generating a transcript straight from it. So if I have an interview, a long show, whatever it might be, I can generate the transcript from it and then basically have it lined out right on there. So I can pick anywhere in the script and it'll load it right away. Another cool thing is we're branding the whole AI part under a name called Ada. And if you look at the front and the middle of the screen there, that's actually like a bot, basically, that we'll be putting in the Media Composer to give you the capabilities of, like, if I'm just learning it, you know, how do you do this? How do you do that? And it'll come back with the results in that. And we'll take it further and further as we go. So it's really, really interesting to be able to take some of this into Media Composer and automate some of the processes that take a lot of time to do, you know, and that. And then we have a booth also at the show, too, where we have AI in the databases and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of cool, exciting stuff that way.
Absolutely. And if our dealers are tuned in and they're in the tri-state area, you still have plenty of time this afternoon to get here to the show. You can check out the demos here in the Broadfield Pavilion or the Avid booth, where they have a great barista, by the way. So we've got some great stuff set up. And now I want to talk a little bit more about the technology that we're using today and yet another new product available at Broadfield, which is really going to help our dealer channel solve the needs for your customers. We're broadcasting to you live from the show floor using a LiveU LU800 backpack, streaming directly into our studio where Adam is hanging out on the TriCaster, making sure everything works out just perfectly. And we're doing that with some additional connections here. So I want to introduce you to Tyler Blackwell from Cellberus
Communications.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, we're pleased to be partnering up with Broadfield now, providing the whole line of Peplink products. So what we have here at the booth is the Peplink PDX. It's a fully ruggedized network in a box. You've got AC power, you've got custom 4-pin power solutions for DC, as well as the ability to put additional batteries in this box. What this box does is it bonds two 5G cellular connections together. The antennas, both Wi-Fi and cellular, are built into the lid, so you can operate this bad boy closed or open. It gives us, even with this booth, providing another connection to the LiveU backpack over Wi-Fi, and everyone here at the booth to be able to save costs on not having expensive event
Great.
Wi-Fi.
So when I get invited onto Jeff Bezos' yacht, this is what I need to be able to stream from there to show my friends and family,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely, and it could also get water splash on it, and you're still up and running.
Awesome. Excellent. And again, this is very new to us. Like, I think we just tried the ink on this. We will have price sheets available shortly. We'll have announcements going out to our dealer channel, and we'll be able to share more. So I did a quick little pivot before where we showed you the Panasonic booth right across from us. James, I'm going to ask you to do a quick 180 pivot behind you again to show that LiveU is right next to us here at the show floor. LiveU does not display any products here at the show because they are a technology company. We're proving that technology with the backpack connected to the camera right here today. James, if you keep turning to your left even a little bit further or keep going down that way, we're going to direct you towards Western Digital, right down the hallway. That's about all we can see from where we are in the Broadfield Pavilion, but I assure you we have lots of partners available here. As a matter of fact, if you stop by our booth in the front of the show, 919 at NAB New York, we have a show map that will direct you to all of our great partners, including one of our other new product lines, Facilis, Storage Solutions, lots of great stuff to look at. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you check out the NAB Partner Pavilion. We are going to be back again for 2024. We are going to be at NAB in Vegas. We are going to be at Infocom. Broadfield is your source for the latest products and technology. If you have questions on any of this stuff we showed today, give us a call at 800-634-5178. Tune into our Broadfield shows at broadfield.live. Check out our video archives where we have shown off a lot of this stuff here, or where we will be showing off a lot more in the very near future. Until next week, cheers.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers, so call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.